Welcome back to your Cronos Pulse with Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we're going to take a look at what has happened on the Cronos chain over the last few days. We're going to talk about the new Cronos chain upgrade that's coming soon. We're going to talk about Wolfswaps getting sexy. We're going to talk about the new ambassadors that are being onboarded. We're going to talk about the Obsidian TGE. We're going to talk about Cronos. We're going to talk about DME, and we're also going to give you the next poker night from Monkey Muscle. So what are you waiting for? Make sure to follow Crypto Warehouse and make sure to follow everybody we cover on these videos, because remember, Crow fam, we are stronger together. Now, what's this about a Cronos chain upgrade on the horizon? The Cronos EVM mainnet is getting an upgrade, the Smarturn upgrade in fact, and this is landing on October the 30th. The Cronos EVM version 1.5.0 upgrade is upon us. Now, this might be a week and a half away, but there's no guarantee there'll be a Cronos Pulse every Sunday, so I'm telling you now. A major step, bringing smarter contracts, new EVM capabilities, and stronger performance across the board. Now, this might just sound like any old upgrade, but it is not. And I sat there and I thought to myself, I'm going to have to go and do an awful lot of work to explain this. But I don't. Because thankfully, Coin Baron has done it all for me. That's right. Coin Baron has a video, and not only a video, he has an entire thread explaining how this works. Way better than I will ever be able to do. Smart accounts, the Ethereum upgrade performance. Coin Baron has launched a video over on YouTube. Make sure to go and check that out. This gives you all of the details. The one thing that I like about this is the smart contracts. Programmable wallets. We've seen Vitalik talk about this an awful lot. Single click, multiple transactions, customizable permissions, and gasless transactions. This is not an ordinary upgrade. This is an M&S upgrade. Now, you may have seen some of our videos that we've done over the last couple of months with me promising you that Wolfswap and Moon Token was going to be available on some centralized exchanges. And I've gone back into the annals, the Crypto Warehouse library, and I have found a quote from August. I expect Wolfswap to be listed on at least one, but probably 3 or 4 sexes within the next 2 or 3 months. And Wolfswap, hold my beer, we now see Moon on LBank, Ascendex, and BTCC. BTC was, I think, this week on October the 15th. LBank, I think, was the first. So it's here. We have the ability to buy Moon on a centralized exchange. Wolves and Wolfswap are now sexy. That's all you need to know. Now, there's an awful lot we can dive into on Wolfswap. You've probably seen the Wolfies absolutely everywhere. But Wolfie NFTs are not just for degens like you. They are for the normal retail user. Somebody that has the app that might not want to go full degen mode and get the DeFi wallet. And that is where the Crypto.com NFT account on your app comes in so useful. Because you might want a Wolfies, but you might not want to go through Abyssus Bay or Minted. You might just want it in your wallet. Well, now you can. Now, unfortunately, Crypto.com have not tweeted this out, but Alex has. Millions on Wolfies in 7 days since mint. Wolfies are now listed on the Crypto.com NFT app, which is, of course, part of the Crypto.com app. And you can go and buy one there with your dollars. You don't have to go to a third-party wallet. You don't have to go to the DeFi wallet. You can buy it from your app. So you have no excuse to not get yourself a Wolfie. And why wouldn't you? They are cute. Disnot Kim has been talking about the volume over there. It's starting to pick up as more and more people are aware of it. But bear in mind, if Crypto.com NFT don't talk about it on X, how are people supposed to find out about it? Now, you might love Chiller, you might love Pamper, you might love the original OG ambassadors, but recently, Crypto.com and Cronos Chain have been advertising for more ambassadors, and I believe they are onboarding 40 to 50 different ambassadors, and this one from Thaxt212. My Cronos ambassador journey officially starts today. There are some very recognizable names becoming ambassadors of Crypto.com, and I wish them all the luck. They sometimes have a very thankless job, and I wish them all the best in helping to promote both Crypto.com and the Cronos chain. So make sure if you see any of these on your timeline to give them a big thumbs up and say hello to them, especially as we know some of them, we know who they are, and they will take time to get their feet under the table. So I wish them all the best of luck. Now, 2 days ago, Obsidian Swap had their TGE. The OBS launch is live. 15% of your allocation is claimable via this link. Remember, everything we talk about in these Cronos Pulses will be left as a link underneath. So if you want to go and check, and if you've forgotten about your allocation, you can go to this tweet and click on that link and you can find out what your allocation was. The rest is vests linear over the next 90 days for the next 3 months and unlocked per second. The swap is also now live. What are you most excited about with OBS? So make sure to go and check out Obsidian Swaps TGE. Make sure to go and check out their token and say hi from me. Now, late last week, the Oracle himself, the great Oracle of Crypto Warehouse, sat down with Sticker from Dark Matter Esports to go over their project. What do they do? How do they do it? What are their plans for their DME token? And I think it was a pretty good interview considering where we are, considering where they are. I think we found out an awful lot about this project. And what I would suggest is you go and watch it rather than me sit here and tell you all about it. I will leave a link to this tweet. And if you want to watch it on your big screen at home on YouTube, I will also leave a link to the YouTube link as well. So make sure to go and check this out. I think this was a fantastic interview, and this was the first one of the In The Trenches that we have done. Now, if you have a project and you want to appear on In The Trenches, just drop us a line and we will try and schedule you in. We've already got 6 confirmed projects that we're going to be talking about, both on the Cronos chain and other chains, that we have to try and fit in before Christmas. So the schedule is a bit tight, but if you contact us, we might try and fit you in as well. Also this week, Croots have launched a treasury flywheel, and it is live on their website, so you can go and check this out. This is the breakdown of how this works. Now, again, I'm not going to go into every element of this because that's not what this show is about. I am here to basically show you these events so you can go and carry out further information. This basically is going to help burn tokens, buy NFTs, raise the floor price, and add value to the tokens associated with them. Now, there's a lot of treasury action on the Cronos chain. We have a Woo, amongst others, that's dealing with Wolfies in specifically, but there are others dealing with Wolfies. This one is for Croots. There is a Croots treasury NFT project here. I would suggest going and checking this out. I've covered Croots a couple of times in the past. I like the project. They haven't just appeared out of nowhere. They've been around for a while, one of the OGs. There are some good members of that team, so make sure to go and check them out. There is a link here which takes you to this treasury page. You can see in the top left hand corner Croots X DME, which we've just been speaking about, and down here this gives you kind of a real-time look at how the treasury is working. But please remember, this is brand new. This has been out for about 48 hours, so make sure to go and check this out. There are more NFTs on the Cronos chain than Wolfies, and even though Wolfies are the big thing at the minute, the likes of Croots do need some eyes on them. There are other projects as well. The Monkey Muscle NFTs, they're also out there. There's plenty of NFT projects on the Cronos chain. It is not a one-trick pony. And yes, it's great to have Wolfies absolutely flying, but that drags up the rest of the NFT projects with it. And then you will see the likes of Croots come to the fore. You know it, and I know it, but I'm going to tell you again. There is a poker night this Sunday, and it is hosted by Monkey Muscle. Again, if you have a project or if you have an event that is on a weekly basis, we will put you in this video. But apart from Traffic, apart from Pamper, who now does an afternoon show, apart from Monkey Muscle, there aren't too many that I see that do regular events, and I'm more than happy to include you in this section. There is a poker night. To get involved with the poker night, the easiest thing to do is go and join their Discord channel. In the Discord channel, you will find out all of the information. There are full details down here about how you can get involved. And then, of course, as always, the ridiculously long list of prizes. You can win Moon, you can win OBS now, the token that we've just mentioned. You can win Push. All the names are there that you would expect. You can even win NFTs. So make sure to go and check that out. There are some bounties, apparently, on here as well. And I do love a good bounty. The sponsors down here, again, this is not something that you can organise in a few hours. This takes a lot of preparation. And for those of you that have never done one of these, hundreds of people play this poker night. Sometimes 150, sometimes over 200. Make sure to go and get involved. Remember, if you want a community to be there for you, you need to be there for the community. So go and check out Monkey Muscle. Again, all of the links to everything we talk about will be left down below. So make sure to go and check out this poker night. So there you have it, another Cronos Pulse in the bag. Go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday and start next week with a bang. We are Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike. Make sure to give us a follow. Take care, Crow fam. Goodbye.